and we don't get a chance at 40 in the 8th. It'll have to be in the top of the 9th. This is insane. Like, I've played enough MLB The Show, and I know y'all have too, that if you look through this in the settings and sliders, there's no reason why we should have been that locked in at the plate. Pete Wheeler to lead things off. That's a good start. 5:09. Pete Wheeler starts the game off with a bomb. Pablo goes back to back. Mikey hits one right past the ear of John Gray. And Ahmed Khan playing the guitar. It's either a concert on Friday night for Rock On, or it's an Ahmed Khan home run. 3 home runs already in this inning. Our 4th home run of the inning. It is still the 1st inning. Now Pete crushes this one. That ball is gone. Pete can feel the momentum in this team, bouncing back from getting walked off 2 nights in a row. They just said, okay, if our pitching and defense is that bad, we got to bring it at the plate. They come out and put up an 8 spot. Pete hits his 2nd home run of the 1st inning. See if we can put together some good ABs and get his pitch count up. As he throws a backdoor low and away slider on 2-1. Mikey catches this one. Raimel Tapia not going to catch it. This ball hits the 56 beat the streak number out there in right center field. That ball is gone. Ahmed catches a front door slider and sends that one out to left center field. Man, this team is locked in at the plate right now. Here on Legend, we're doing this Little League baseball style, backyard baseball style. I've never seen us bust out like this, though. We are locked in at the plate, wanting to go to Weasel World Amusement Park. Trying to get back in the win column. Are you kidding me now? Ricky Johnson finds a gap. This is insane. The top of the lineup due up for the Melonheads now. And we're in the 2nd inning with no outs. They get walked off via the home run 2 nights in a row at Colorado in the 3rd game of the series. Ricky Johnson has 2 hits as the pitcher, and we're in the 2nd inning.
Hey, I'm Ricky Johnson.
Count's full.
Y'all know how bad that would have hurt if they rung us up right there on the cutter. Probably should have. 3-2 now to Pablo. Sitting knuckle curve. No, we get the fastball. Pablo don't care what it is. All he knows is it's 2 more RBIs, and there's still no outs in the inning. And now we have 17 in the 2nd inning with no outs, and Pablo goes deep.
Hee-haw!
Hee-haw, says the umpire. The umpire thinks he's at a rodeo. This team has just bounced back after 2 walk-offs here in their 1st year in existence in the majors. Just like they did on Backyard Baseball, and they are still going at it. Ahmed's playing the guitar.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Hey, I'm Ricky Johnson.
Unbelievable, man. This game has been absolutely insane here on Legend. No way Ricky Johnson just homered. No way.
I'm Ricky Johnson.
What is going on? This is the craziest game I have ever seen. I've played this game for years, and I have never seen this. Ricky Johnson just homered. I'm going to show his stats in a minute. And we're now up 20-6 here on Legend. This is insane. Ricky gets a perfect. I didn't know he could homer. He hit it 423. We're going to get a look at his player card right now. What in the world? Look at Ricky Johnson's stats. He was facing a righty. He's a triple away from a cycle. What do we do? Because he's pitching. He's giving up 6 runs, but we want him to try to hit the cycle. This is an insane development. Here's Pete Wheeler with 2 home runs already and a double. I literally said at the start of the 2nd that we're going to be patient and make this team throw a lot of pitches, and then we just end up working the count. Pete now crushes one to right center. Tapia's going to look up. He's not going to get there. That's Pete's third home run of the game. We see Pete Wheeler sprint around the bases for the third time in this game, and it's only the third inning. What is going on? Him and Ricky Johnson go back to back.
Hee-haw!
Wow, what a call by the umpire. What a pitch.
That's a ball. Full count.
What we're doing different today is taking pitches that are balls. Pablo chased one for strike 3 earlier, but we're seeing the ball well. And when you take those pitches on the black like that and eventually get your pitch to hit, Ricky Johnson comes up to the plate now. He's given up 8 runs on the mound, but he's 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs, including a home run. No, we are not pinch hitting for him. A double and a single.
Hey, I'm Ricky Johnson.
He's looking to become the first ever pitcher to hit for the cycle. He smokes that ball. Holy crap, if that ball gets down. If that gets over Tapia. Oh my gosh, he drops it. We're clearly going for third. I think we're out, but we got to try it. The throw to third is on time, and he is out. What in the world? Ricky Johnson nearly hits for the cycle as the pitcher. You got to be kidding me. Pablo Sanchez with his third of the game. The third home run of the day for Pablo. Let's see how far it went. He already has one 510 feet. This one, 506. 99 from Estevez. An up and away slider at 90 miles per hour, and we're perfect on it. Ahmed Khan sends it into the right center field bleachers. This is absolutely insane. I don't even know what is going on. 503 from Ahmed, and we will see another reliever. It's Michael Gibbons, who is also a filthy reliever. Seasons over a multi-year span of doing this. If it goes well, which, oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. Noah, it's been incredible. Dude, like, you're just going to have to, we're sitting here on Legend with solid hits down 1. I don't even know what's going on, man. This has been, dude, they hit a walk-off home run in the first game of the series. Then they hit a walk-off home run the next night. And this is the last game in the series. And we've come out, and Pete and Pablo start off back-to-back, and we're just crushing the ball, putting together good at-bats. But they put in Michael Givens, and he's one of the only pitchers on the show that I can't hit. So I don't know if we'll get to 30, but dude, it's been insane, man. That ball's going to stay fair. Stephanie Morgan off the foul pole. Stephanie Morgan now has her first home run. Her and Ricky Johnson both have now homered. Are you serious? What a cool moment. Stephanie Morgan joins Kimmy Ekman and Keisha Phillips as the only female with a home run in the majors. This stream is absolutely insane. I knew at Colorado would be maybe her only chance to hit a home run. We're going to show her card and the Legend settings and the sliders. Stephanie Morgan's card, so y'all can understand how crazy that home run is. 67-42, so she is capable of homering. But Ricky Johnson, man, he's a triple away from the cycle, and he nearly got it. He's 38-37 with 40 clutch. This episode right here, like, dude, this is insane. I played a bunch of franchise Road to the Show on different settings. I used to play on, like, All-Star, all kind of stuff, but on Legend with a solid hit down, and we're sitting out here doing this. Yeah, it's at Colorado. Pete, while I'm talking, just hits number 4. Pete becomes one of a select few. Unbelievable here on Legend. Pete Wheeler becomes part of a select group with 4 home runs in 1 game. And they jump off the bench and congratulate him. This team is just absolutely locked in. They're seeing the ball really well as we chase that ball. We haven't chased many pitches outside of the strike zone, which has really been the key to this explosion here. As now Mikey Thomas hits his second of the game. We are all over these pitches. Markey sprays it the other way, and they give us a perfect. Wow. Noah, between me and you, dude, I hate to show my complete sliders because I put so much time in them. And really, it just depends on your talent level and how good your team is and all that to make it a real good settings and sliders. But, dude, on Legend right here, like, to have 30 runs in the 7th with this team is just insane. And I want to have some kind of capture. And I hate to show my sliders because I literally work so hard on them. And what makes our gameplay so unique is now if Tony crushes the ball, go ball. That ball's going to hit the wall. And we're just super locked in right now. This is insane. I played this game so many times growing up, like, and I've never seen anything like this on my personal franchises, offline. Like, I could be trying to score 30 on rookie and this wouldn't happen. Here's Pete Wheeler. Speaking of first, as Ricky tried to become the first pitcher ever to hit for the cycle. He's our worst. A lot of our pitchers can hit a little bit because they could on Backyard Baseball. He couldn't hit on Backyard Baseball, so we have him 37-37 against righties. Pete Wheeler trying to become the first player in Major League history with 5 home runs in one game. No! Pete does it! You've got to be kidding me. Pete Wheeler is sprinting around the bases for the 5th time in this game. Pete Wheeler getting a standing ovation from the visiting crowd as they have seen something unique here tonight. Pete Wheeler becoming the first player ever with 5 home runs in one game. And Pablo Sanchez comes up, but for the first time ever, Pablo Sanchez steps to the plate, and he's not the story. He's 7 for 7. Look at those stats, just absolutely insane. Unless you've sat here and watched the stream, I can't even begin to describe it. It has been the most bizarre thing. And here's Ahmed Khan. I just want to, like... Ahmed catches a hanging slider. We saw that ball so well, and he absolutely crushes it. This is insane. On Legend, I didn't even know this was possible. 512 from Ahmed. I'm not one of like the top 10 players in the world at MLB The Show, but I would like to see anybody on these sliders and settings score this many runs with any team. And I know, like, it's not, this will never happen again. This is why it's so much fun and so insane, is because, like, I don't even know how this has happened. It's just been the way it's happened, and it's so neat because of the storyline and the progression of this series. I wanted this to be a really neat series just up for everybody, including me, because I've never seen the rest of the story of Backyard Baseball. The kids all grown up.
Count is full.
And I know that people will continue to find this series because this series has just gone so insane. There's been so many firsts on this series, and I know that people will end up finding it in the future, and when they see this, like this stream and this episode, man, I put so much time and work into this the past few months, past 3 months, and this is just absolutely crazy. I know MLB The Show well enough to know how crazy this is to score this many runs on the sliders and settings that I have it on. And, like, I will never do this again. It was just a perfect storm. Dude, earlier in the game, Ricky nearly hit a triple to finish off the cycle. And he was not even supposed to homer. Like, I nearly didn't even give him a home run celebration. And I was like, if he ever homered, like, at Colorado or something, that would be so crazy. In our first series at Colorado, he catches one in just the wildest game I've ever been a part of in my life. And he was a triple away from the cycle earlier in the game, and he hits one to left center, and Raimel Tapia takes a weird angle at it, and it hits off his glove. There's a chance Ricky does it just because of the way this game is going. This is just absolutely incredible. Now 37-10. That doesn't even make any sense, but unless you have seen this stream and seen how it's gone and me showing the settings and sliders, like, and the way that each player has... In the first 2 games of the series on this episode, the Rockies walk it off 2 nights in a row, and then we come out and Pete and Pablo go back-to-back to start it, and we haven't stopped. and they've thrown like filthy relievers.
Count is full.
Just absolutely insane. I'm hoping Ricky can get out of this inning. And he does. Ricky Johnson, due up. He gets a chance to become the first pitcher ever to hit for the cycle here on stream on Legend settings. Those of you that come across this and find this, y'all know how insane this is. Like, this isn't just on rookie or pro.
That's a ball.
With an inflated all 99 guy with boosted sliders. Like, that's what's so cool about this is I know there's going to be people that come across it that find this and contact me and just say, like, dude, that was absolutely insane, and I know why you were so wide-eyed. Carlos, I've told you before, you can scroll through my live streams. Like, these episodes are up in case anybody ever is wondering about the entire history of this series. I want the entire, every at-bat, everything up. But, dude, Ricky Johnson, a triple away from the cycle, and I've told you before, you don't have to go through and look through them. Just scroll through them if you want. Dude, you have to go back and watch this stream. Like, I will be going back and watching this stream. Ricky K's. And I've showed the settings and showed the sliders just because I had to for record of how crazy this is. Here's Pete Wheeler. He already has 5 home runs in this game. And they hit him. You wonder if the benches might clear here, as this is a new rivalry between the Rockies and the Melonheads. And we hear Pablo speaking now from the dugout.
Hola! Soy Pablo.
Pablo's like, hey, if you want to go, we can go, baby. Pablo stands in now. He doesn't like when you hit his teammates. The love this team has for each other, there's no reason why we should have 37 runs. This game is absolutely crazy, and it'll go down in the record books. Like, we're hitting here on Legend. Here's Pablo. They ring up Pablo. You got to be kidding me. Charging the other one. I'm super afraid anything disconnects. Y'all have been there, man. This game is so insane. Like, this is historic. Mikey catches a 98-mile-per-hour hitter. We were ready for it after they threw one by Pablo. And I'm just worried. Like, I just want to get, like, I want to keep going and see if we can get to 40. And I want to get this game saved. And I want the stream to be done and get to go back and see what in the world even happened. I'm not one of the top 5 or 10 players in the world, and I am not good enough to sit here and score this on Legend with the sliders that I have and have shown several times on this stream. This is just the team the way I made them, and just spending months on this and hitting 80 subscribers, and I know we're going to continue to grow because this series has just gone so wonderful, and I just feel it just keeps going really neat. As they throw out Pete trying to score there, and we don't get a chance at 40 in the 8th. It'll have to be in the top of the 9th. This is insane. Like, I've played enough MLB The Show, and I know y'all have too, that if you look through this in the settings and sliders, there's no reason why we should have been that locked in at the plate. And Pete and Pablo just got me pumped up. And getting into the storylines, man. Pete and Pablo got me absolutely pumped up going back to back, and I just got dialed in and started taking pitches and trying to put good at-bats up because we got walked off 2 nights in a row, and we come out tonight, and I got into the storyline, and there's no reason why this should have happened. So I'm just excited to finish out this game and then get some rest and then see what in the world happened on this stream, which will probably be by far, other than like neat moments and records and walk-off home runs in the future and cool storylines and maybe a World Series win eventually with this team's career as they get older and continue to improve. But just the willpower of this team and the Little League comparisons and coming out after getting walked off 2 nights in a row, and the whole major leagues were talking about how they weren't ready for the big leagues and all that. To come out, this is a really neat moment for this series. I want to get to 40. Ahmed just misses it. The ball gets there in such a hurry at 98 on Legend. He hits that ball a mile high. I want to get to 40. I want to say we scored 40 on Legend. I showed the settings and sliders on stream. Here's Keisha Phillips. And we got to get Ricky Johnson one more at bat. Him and Stephanie are a triple away from the first cycle in team history, and that would be so sweet for this to happen. We've already had Pete be the first major leaguer ever to hit 5 home runs. I've kind of lost I got to get back into the focus and get dialed in again. Keisha smokes this ball on the stream. Standing at second base, and here's Marky Dubois.
3 balls and no strikes.
Tony, then Stephanie, then Ricky. I want to get them the bat. They're a triple away from a cycle. Marky, get through ball. That ball gets through. The right fielder bobbles it. Runner comes in to score. We have scored 40 on this live stream, and I've showed the Legend settings and custom sliders. There is no reason we should have scored 40. I'm not that good, but I'm telling you, this team and the storylines, it's magical. That's 99, and that ball is just absolutely flying. Stephanie and then Ricky Johnson. I need Tony to get on here. Gets the hanging slider. I was all over that. I saw that ball so well, but I thought it was a curve, so I pulled down and we get under it. Ricky Johnson is too. He's batting behind her. He was a starting pitcher in this game, and I couldn't pull him because he's been a triple away from the cycle, and he nearly got it earlier in the stream. Stephanie K's. We had 2 the 9th inning. We can finally pull Ricky Johnson. Absolute crazy stream. And I'm ready to get this game saved and this stream over with. And I'm supposed to stream tomorrow. I'm going to still try to, but I've got to come back through and watch this stream because this was absolutely insane. And it has motivated me to continue doing this, to put this series out there. I just want it out there for people because I always wanted a series of Backyard Baseball Kids growing up. I wanted a newer game, never got one, so the show was so great with customization. I went into the lab and for 3 months worked on creating this series. Hope Kenny K can be the one that gets us out of this. This is so crazy. I'm going to be so proud of this stream. And I could use some sleep. But man, if you guys have played the show and you go back through the stream and see my settings and sliders that I really didn't want to show because I spend so much time working on them and getting them perfect. And at some point, especially my subs and the people that support this, I'm going to be giving everything I have to help out. But for now, I like to let this stream be the one that has the value and that you guys can get secrets and tips and sliders and things from watching the streams. But eventually, I will be releasing, you know, the roster file and everything that I can and helping you guys personally get whatever you want from this series and DD tips, things like that. But
That's an out.
as we turn an epic double play to end this game, this historic game here on this new Backyard Baseball Kids Grown Up series that we're doing on MLB The Show 20. I'm going to end this stream in a hurry. I'm going to save this, make sure I get it saved, and end this stream. Really appreciate you guys. I'm so excited and so proud of what has happened on this stream. If you're just seeing this, you've got, on my others, you can scroll through them. You don't have to watch them at all. You've got to see this stream, this game, or even the other 2 games. We get walked off. The Rockies hit a walk-off home run off Josh Hader. We were up by 1. They hit a 2-run bomb to win it, walk us off. The next night, they hit a walk-off home run again in the bottom of the 10th. We come out. Pete and Pablo go back-to-back. Pete ends up hitting 5 bombs. We're on Legend. I've shown the sliders and the settings. I'm not good enough to do what I just did, but I'm telling y'all, I love the series. I love the storylines when you do come across this. Right now, we're season 1, episode 7. Absolute awesome moment, though. We score 40 on Legend. You see Pete Wheeler's historic day. Ricky Johnson and Stephanie Morgan have historic days. So many firsts on this series. So much fun. Hope you guys have a good evening and a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, like we always try to do. We'll see you guys.